Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Minecraft. Today we're at a different location. So we're still on the Viecraft server, but there's a shopping district that recently opened up. And this is where we are, so we're quite a ways away from home. Fortunately, this place was easier to find due to a nether portal that was built by Mystery. So super huge thank you to her. I mean, we did a trade, but she didn't have to build it for us, so... But she did, so a huge thank you to that. Her information is going to be in the description of this video. So I want you guys to definitely go and check her out. She's a streamer on Twitch. But without further ado, let's get into what we're doing today. So I went and pretty much got our fishing pole. Our fishing pole with Lure 2 and Luck of the Sea 3. We went and got the ending book, catching one, and applying that to it, so we can pretty much use that fishing pole forever now. And I got a couple books, got a bunch of cool stuff that we can, try to sell to other players. So it's time for us to build our shop. I kind of started framing it up because I wanted to see what we were going to go with before I started. Before I started this recording, because I kind of want to know what I'm going for. I think this is what it's going to be. We're going to build sort of a treasure chest type of deal. You can open treasure chest and then have the roof be like gold or, different colored items, which terracotta will work great for. That way it has our own little touch on it. So we're going to go ahead and work on building this. I have it all framed up here, so we just need to copy that, which shouldn't be... Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. That's the wrong block. Originally, I was going to save some of these, Oh, no, these oak logs we could use for the flooring, I think. I think that could look actually really cool. So that might actually be what we do. So then it goes 1, then 1, 2, and then now here's the fun part, right? So we need to go like this. Let's try and build this over. That might be a little bit easier for us. I kind of wish I had made scaffolding, so that way we could build while we are... That way we could go up to the build level we need to be at. We're probably going to need to go get more wood, which isn't terrible, because I think there's an oak forest around here. Potentially. I hope. Otherwise, we're going to have to go all the way back home. But, oh hey, a wandering trader. We might go visit him in a second. But now that we've done that, we can come up here and go like this. We are going to make the top of it look pretty, so it's not so blocky by doing stairs. So we are going to need a bunch more wood, but we'll be okay. We also went mining off camera. So I did a bunch off camera because I didn't want to bore you guys with the details. So that is where we sit. I don't think I want... Maybe we go like right here. And then that's where we build the wall down. Yeah, let's do that. So how does this one work now? We don't have a bed here, so that's kind of unfortunate-ish. That's all symmetrical, isn't it? What do you want? What do you have to trade? Nothing that I can use, nor that I can actually try to buy from you. But that's looking kind of okay. You know what? I like it. I really do enjoy that. So, let's go ahead and kind of finish framing this in. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this back wall here, though. Do we... Because the top's going to be closed off, right? So, I guess we do the back wall right here. That'll work fine. Actually, yeah, let's start placing torches everywhere. Do I have any more? I don't have any more on me, but that'll be plenty fine. What? Why are you mad at me? Oh, he just drank his invisibility potion because it's almost nighttime. Gotcha. Let's throw those in there, make the rest of those into planks. And we can always go get more logs for the ground if we need to. So, let's go ahead and, like so. If we have to run back home, it's no big deal. I'll definitely do that off camera because kind of a trip. I have to try and remember where Mystery's place is. So that way we can go and get more stuff, more torches and whatnot. We'll eventually have to go back there anyways, so it won't be too bad or too painful. I just wanted to be sure of what we had. Right? Is that what I want that to look like? Hold on. For some reason, I'm not feeling super confident about this. Oh, hello. Hi. Ouch. Get out of here. I hate crits. There we go. I'm not feeling overly confident about the way this looks. Shouldn't it be... We could go like that. And then build this up. But this doesn't really matter, right? This doesn't really matter because it's going to be built up as is. It's the top part that matters. Okay, so yeah, we're worrying about the wrong things. That's gonna work out just fine. It should anyways, I hope. Hopefully this turns out the way I think it's going to. That's all I'm going to say. Then we can go ahead and roof this part in. Like so. Yeah, actually that can go there too. Then we go like this. Like so. Like so. And then we can come down with it. So there is a reason I built it on a slight hill like the way it is, because this shop right across from us is selling mending books, and that is also going to end up being one of our products eventually, because that's just kind of the way fishing works. Depending on what book you get, depends on what you sell. So, to compete, we need to build a bigger shop than them. Even though it's not like entirely, even though it's not a ton bigger, it is bigger. And it's higher off the ground. So, I mean, just with the little bit of commerce technology that I have, or knowledge that I have, I know that that works. So what I was thinking for here is, because we need a lock, so I could put like two black terracotta here, two black terracotta here, and like a yellow terracotta here to make like a keyhole. And then up top I was thinking about doing like blue terracotta, some yellow terracotta, some probably gray terracotta, you know, just all the random things and just kind of making it look super cool. That's my plan. But we need to go ahead and head back and gather all that stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and run my way over there. Also, I'm going to gather some more, some more oak wood. So that way we have that. And I will see you guys once we are back. Alright, we're back. We got pretty much all the materials I think we'll need. We should have enough to accomplish what I would like to get done. We also went and made ourselves a little bit of redstone, a redstone contraption. So while I was gathering materials, I decided I kind of wanted to do a lottery system with the books that I currently have, right? Once I get more of a stock, so all I have right now are these 4 books. Once I get more of a stock, I would like to, or I personally would enjoy, you know, setting up like a standard chest. But for now, since all of them have at least a level 4 enchant on them, I would like to kind of do a lottery. So I have an idea of how to set that up. Hopefully it'll work, and it'll only accept the item that they throw at it, or it'll accept the item, then it should theoretically do what I want it to do. We may have to go back and get a piston, just because I was thinking this pressure plate idea doesn't quite work the way I want it to. We'll do the button. We'll have a sticky piston push a block with the button out, so that way they have to activate the piston, which would be with the payment, in order for the button to come through for them to push the button to try and roll for a book. At least that's my thought process. It wouldn't be that hard to set up. It'd actually be super easy, I think. So that's exciting. That's cool, and I kind of want to go with that. But before we need to come back over here. We need to eat food, actually. Eat. And we need to build some scaffolding. So I brought some bamboo with us. Because I knew we were going to need it. We can just throw those sticks up into there. That sign can go in there for now. As well as that glowing ink sac. We'll use that for a sign later. And then our redstone contraptions here. The glass we'll keep. The dirt and that can go up there as well. Okay, so bamboo to make scaffold. It is. Alright. Too easy. Okay. Alright, too easy. I'm very bad at this, Alright, and then we just go like that. And we were able to make 54. Nice. Awesome. That works out pretty good, I think, actually. And then we can make a couple more. So we were able to make 60. But that is plenty of height to get us up to where we need to go. Alright, so let's go. That should be high enough, correct? Actually, just a little bit too higher. Too high. Oh, man, what? Okay, it just needs more support is all. Alright, sweet, too easy. So then now that means that we'll be able to... Ah, wait, I think I probably should have did like an overhang. I think so. I think we should have came just a little bit further out. What if I go like this for now? No, that's not what I wanted. There we go. And then now I should be able to break that, right? Because it's supported. Alright, sweet. Because that just looked ugly. That looks more realistic and more safe. Let's do the floor. I think we're going to go with the brown for the floor. Just to make it look more treasure chesty, in a way. We also need to replace this dirt block behind us with a, throw that torch up here. You can go there. There we go. We also have a shovel. Why are we digging this with our hand if we have a shovel? Alright, here we go. Let's take the square out. There we go. That's much better. Much faster. I also forgot to bring a door, so we'll have to make one of them as well. But alright, cool. We were going brown. So if we go like this. Why does it feel like I have haste? Oh, man. Okay. And then we also need to take out this back wall here. And voila. Now, let's make some planks. And good to go. Torch. Right there. There we go. Now we have some light. Now we're doing okay. So our next move is definitely going to be something of... potentially... No, we need to do this up here. Yeah, okay. So let's, I think I wanted to go white with yellow. Or we could just go with the regular white. Right? And then... where's the, okay, right there. Wait, how many do I need to go over yet? Okay. Too easy. Then 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3. Then we go 1, 2, 1, 2, then 1, 2, 1, and then 1. And then in between here we can fill this with like that. And then we can go like this. Right, and then leave this last one here, and that's where we can throw the red in. To make it look pretty. Okay. Then we go like that. Ouch. So then we'll also have to, like so, and then 1 and 2. Come on, let me back up, please. We'll also have to do just probably a tad bit of landscaping, I think. And then 1 and 2. Alright, so now we need to go ahead and take all this out, and then go one more forward. I kind of want to build like a roof. So, throw that up there, grab this, and then go like that. And then same thing over here. Like so. And then now we just build across. Ouch. That could have hurt. How did that hurt, but the fall from the scaffolding didn't hurt? That is an interesting concept. Sure for now, I guess. Alright, so then we need to... Nope, that's not where I wanted that. Let's go like here. Nope. This dirt block screwed me up because it's slightly misplaced and not where it needs to be. I also wanted to do like a lock and key, but I don't really have anything to manage that. So what we could do is I go like this, right? And we place the yellow one there, along with where's the brown? There it is. Right there. And then I go like that, and then like that. Eh. I don't think so. I don't think that cuts it. That doesn't do it for us. I wish it did. I could go with, like, coal. Coal would probably do it. Like a block of coal. But, again, I don't have any of that with me. And also, I'm low of it back at home, so we can't really expend the coal resource for shenanigans such as that. Alright, so now we need to just go back up. And this is where we install the glass, right? Yeah. We also need to come out one more. And good. Alright, glass, please. Hopefully we brought enough. We'll find out shortly. If we misplace it, we can't break it because we don't have silk touch, so we kind of screwed if we misplace. And we're gonna have plenty, it looks like. Where's the next one down? Right there. Alright, sweet. Let's go ahead and break that. Nice. Very nicely done. You know what? It kind of looks like a treasure chest, right? If you look at it from the side, sure. But from the front, not entirely. I feel like this needs to be level with it, though. You know what I mean? Like if we go like this, then like that, maybe? I would love to say yes. I mean, I really would. Ah, man, what is it missing? What is it missing? What is it missing? What is it missing? I can't really figure it out. Maybe we go back and put that dirt back under there. I think that'll be okay. Fill it back up with dirt. Oh no. And then we'll call that a day. There. Okay, so now we can go back to our crafting table here. And go 1, 2, 3. There we go. Let's go. Sure. 12 will be fine. Because we need to put 1 here. We have to also kind of clear the landscape. So we need it to look good, right? It can't look shady or anything of that sort. So that looks nice. Then we're able to go up. We need to grab one of these brown terracotta and place that there before I screw that up again. And voila. Okay, cool. We're looking good, and we're looking alright. I should have brought iron, because what I could have did was make a sorting system type of deal. But I didn't. Suppose I could do it off camera. Maybe. I don't know if... See, the thing is I don't know if we have room for it, right? I don't want to build it somewhere where it's easily accessible. Oh, what we could do, I suppose, is... kind of back here. And I don't think I'm going to have enough wood to do that. Well, here's what we'll do. We will set up a little sort of shed type of dealio here. Like so. And then perfect. Alright, so then we can break into here quick. Because this is where I'm thinking we have the, yeah, this is where I'm thinking we have the dispenser, right? So if we go grab the dispenser now, which is here. Let's throw it there. And then put the dispenser there with wood block here. I mean, granted, they're still going to be able to get to it, but, well, actually, okay, so they can still get to it from here, which is kind of unfortunate, actually, because I don't want them to just be able to take it out. If I put, well, let's shoot something. Let's not put an arrow in there. Let's throw the bucket in there. I mean, the button in there, and then throw, like, a piece of glass. And then let's see if it'll shoot through. So if I go back here, I guess we'll grab this guy for now. How do I get up there? Scaffolding. Please and thank you. Alright. We're up and over. And if I go like this, let's now let's go check in here. Haha! That does work. And then they can't access it. Awesome. So then now if so I have to fill it from back here, but that won't be difficult. That'll actually be super easy. Come on. Thank you. So then into here, you go ahead and throw those 4 books. And then, so now all they need to do is they need to trip we need to find a way for them to, what is it? Make that hit, right? So, what that could be is, what do we all have here? I have redstone. But, the thing about that is, because I would love to go underneath, but I don't think it powers it then, right? So, because how much does a piston, how much redstone does a piston power? I believe it's none. I forgot to grab the redstone. Hold on. Let's go get the redstone, guys. Here we go. We're gonna end the episode with the generic basic setup if we can't get this figured out, but I think we're close. I want to learn the redstone. Okay. So then, if we go like this, like that. Okay, so that worked. Which is good. That's what we wanted to work. But then we got Impaling 5, which is useless unless you have a, useless unless you have, what is it called? A trident. But if you have a trident, then it's kind of broken. Because Impaling 5 is really good. It basically negates armor. So, let's go ahead and... because they need a way to be able to hit this dispenser. So then if we go, let's break that, or hit that. Let's go ahead and break that there. Then we can throw this guy back down. We can go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Right? So they can't get at the dispenser at all from there. So if they go like this, they'll have to come closer. Haha! Sweet. And then all we'd have to do is set up a iron hopper underneath up there. Dang it, I think we shot another book. And then that would drop into a chest. Okay, nope, we didn't shoot another book, so that's a huge plus. Okay, let's throw that book back into there. Let me see here. I need a capturing mechanism to go underneath of that. Huh. Let's... one second, guys. I'm going to get this figured out, whether I have to go back home and get a hopper, or if I just need to... or if one of my buddies can bring me a hopper. So, I'll be right back, and see you guys in a minute. Alright, guys, we're back. We are able to get a hopper from our good friend Dreams in exchange for one name tag, which is fine. We're able to catch several of them. And I'm thinking that when we do actually start selling them, we'll probably sell them for like 20 iron each. Just because that's a really decent deal. Let's go ahead and make ourselves a chest quick. Like so. And then now, all we need to do is come over here. Break this. Try not to set that off. So if I go like so, let's go ahead and jump up here and place our chest here. And then we go like this. Place the hopper. Actually, let's right here quick. Then now we can break this. Then now we can place the hopper there with that on top. Awesome. That works out really nicely. And then we go like this. Go grab our book. Which is very nice. And voila. We have it set up. For now, we'll just have to use the honor system with hoping people actually put in a diamond. But I'm sure they will. Just because that's kind of the way this server works. We're all just here to have a good time. We're not here to be absolute jerks. So, they throw whatever item it is. So they throw the diamond, goes into the hopper, which then goes into the chest, and then proceeds to shoot out a book for them. So everybody should be happy. And let's just double check that quick. Let's test it one more time. So if I go like this. Uh-oh. Yeah, so that's just taking it. It's not actually hitting the... What if we... Because that should be able to... What if we did a... Let's go down one more. Chest down there, one. Yeah. Wonder, please. So then chest down here. We're going to need to make a slab, but we can make a wooden slab, no problem. Hopper. Right. And then now if we go ahead, head back over to the crafting table. We still have enough wood to do this, so okay, that's good. Then, nope, that's a chest. 1, 2, 3. Make 6 of those. And then, aha, this is actually going to work out pretty cool. It should work out very nicely, actually. If I go like that, with... you can't place... You cannot place a pressure plates on said items. Okay, so what about if I do that? Then if I throw an item up there? That did not work. Okay, what about if I go ahead and put it up top there? And then... Okay, so then that works. And then... The only problem is that the hopper didn't take it down. Does the hopper take up a whole block? That is the question. Yes, it definitely does. So I need to find something that will support a pressure plate, but at the same time will pull through. Does glass work? Thank you. Let's go and test it from in here quick. Let's go grab those books before they despawn, because I'll be very upset. Alright. And then, if I go like this, why doesn't it get pulled through? That is the question I have. Because the hopper can't power redstone, right? At least I don't think it can. And in order for... What if I make a wooden pressure plate? Will that work then? let me go ahead and 1, 2. I'm not. Wait. So then if I go like this, and then see now that's just not doing it. Okay. I'm at the market. Good sir. So what I had was working. Let's see here. -423, -597. Let's grab all of our stuff that's in here. I think. I think. Right. Because a hopper doesn't power redstone. It can't. I don't think that it's possible for that to be a thing. That's going the wrong way, but you know what? For the heck of it. Yeah. Doesn't power redstone, which is what I had thought. So then that means... Ah, man. Hoppers can pull through... I would need to make a hopper minecart. Haha. Yes, I would. How do you make a minecart? Minecart. We'll see if he'll grab our iron for us, and then, the redstone. I found a flaw in my design. Right, because a hopper minecart will pull through, and then we can set the hopper on top of the chest, and then the chest should still be able to open, or we can do a powered rail. Oh man, this is so much. Let's see. Let me think. Powered rail? I'm assuming that's gold? Yeah, okay. What about rail? Detector rail. Stone pressure plate. 6 iron. An activator rail. Now that we could do. And then we could put a lever to turn it on, and then send the minecart away. I'm gonna figure this out. Once I have it figured out, I'll come back and I will show you guys. So I'll see you in a moment. Alright guys, I think we're on to something here. So, our good friend Rob was a kind enough soul to bring us our iron from his place. Because we just recently did a trade for 10 leather for, I think it was a saddle. Which I think is fair. I mean, a saddle's made of leather. We need the leather in order to give up our saddle that we found. I mean, granted, we didn't craft it, but we did find it, so it's fair and square. It's ours, right? Okay, so this should theoretically work. We need to do that and that. And then if I put a pressure plate there, theoretically, this should do what we want it to. So if I go redstone there, right? Okay, that's working. Now all we need to do is we go like this. Aha! Got it. Perfect. Oh my god, that took so much work. But hey, we got it. And that's all that matters, right? Alright, so let's go ahead and finish cleaning this up. Grab that redstone and that dirt. Throw this book back into there. And time to enclose said area. 2, 3, 4. And then we have a door here. I don't think we should do a door, actually, if I'm being completely honest. I think we should just go get another tree quick. And then make that look like it's all just one big part of the house. Make it look like it's solid so that way people don't see what we have going on in the back there. So that way they don't know how to get our diamonds. But I'm excited. That's turning out exactly how I thought it was going to go. It took a little bit longer. But for the most part, we're doing okay. And I'm happy with the end result. Dreams and Mr. Rob have checked out our shop, our little shop here, and they both, what is the word I'm looking for? They both 100% enjoy it. So, that's good news. That means that this wasn't all for naught. And voila, beautiful. Home sweet home. Let's grab this torch. And we're gonna go ahead and throw that bad boy inside back here. That way nothing can spawn. Because that would just be super unfortunate. And I believe it's this block, right? Yeah. Break this. And then we go like that. And voila, perfect. We should probably throw up another sign letting them know the available stock. Like right above here. So if we go available stock equals 4. Done. Voila. So, with that being said, I think that's going to be it for this episode, guys. As always, thank you for watching. Be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment on what you think we should do next, or if you think we should improve this to be more of a sorted system where only one item actually activates the hopper and then the redstone, which we could do. I have to do a little bit of research to figure that out, but it shouldn't be too difficult. Also, subscribe if you guys are new and want to see more of this content. This is kind of going to be the big thing on YouTube for a little while here. I'm enjoying it. I'm having a ton of fun. And really, we're just kind of meandering around with no true end goal at the moment. So, I need ideas. I need new people to give me ideas. Also, please be sure to check the description. I will have Mystery's info in there. And I will talk to you guys all later. Bye-bye.